Hello, welcome to a special edition of NMB Takoyaki Party, live and in person and fully clothed, or at least, I'm wearing pants. Normally I don't wear pants when I do these podcasts, but we're all in the same room this time.
That's disgusting, man.
Yeah. We're all here bunched up in a hotel room. We just finished watching the NMB 10th anniversary concert in Osaka Joe Hall.
The second best concert ever.
Yeah, you know what? I might agree with you there.
Yeah.
It's just a really long concert, 3 hours. It's like almost 1 in the morning.
I think it's the longest concert ever.
Longest concert. Yeah, Sonic is also pretty long too.
Yeah, maybe like similar time.
So yeah, it's like 1 in the morning right now when we're recording this, and then just puts up real quick hot takey.
It's fucking 1 a.m. man.
1 a.m. Yeah, and then we
Let's
got
get this done.
And we got
we got 2 concerts tomorrow.
Yeah, we got 2 more concerts to go tomorrow and to talk about as well. Just like kind of just give you some preamble talking about it. So like, whenever we talk about like the anniversary concerts, we all talk about like going to Osaka and going to the Osaka Joe Park area, and how it's like a little like NMB festival. And actually, it was exactly like that. Like basically,
there was no difference.
No difference from like a year ago or as long as that.
What's Corona?
Yeah, it was literally. I've been kind of like jokingly calling this like the Corona concert 2020 because I think we're probably gonna get probably get Corona somehow from this trip. But a couple things I just got there. So they did sell goods at the concert, but it did this weird pre-order thing. We had to do it through the official goods website. And then you like picked like a time slot for when you're gonna pick it up, and it's basically after going in. Like the goods were behind the ticket check-in part. So actually, Jeff and I got goods. Rather, Jeff got goods, and I just piggybacked off his order because I was lazy and whatever. It was probably easier that way anyway.
And you were just sitting there, right, while he was like stressing out about like missing the start of the concert.
Yeah, so you had to like pick up time.
And it's like a 15-minute window, I think, right?
Yeah, you have to pick 15-minute windows, and all of the ones earlier sold out. And I only got the one last 15 minutes before the concert started. So it took a long time for everyone to get into the venue because you had to like scan this QR code for contact tracing and get your temperature taken and all that.
Yeah, show them your ticket. So they wouldn't let us rip our tickets. Oh, they wouldn't rip our tickets. Normally, we had to rip it ourselves and then put it in the box.
It was so dumb. It's like, check your own ticket and then rip it.
Yeah.
It's like, why the fuck did I do it then?
Trust me.
Yeah. But I guess to talk about the goods room briefly. So they had some goods like t-shirts and hoodies that they sold earlier that you could get. I guess that's their idea of like reducing the number of people who are going to buy goods. But they still sold those goods, and then they also sold some new stuff. Namely, your typical like Uchiwa keychains.
The Nambat.
The Nambat is the highlight. Well, kind of. I mean, I think it's less exciting now that we actually have had hands-on experience with it. But
the idea was exciting.
Exciting. So essentially, because at the concerts we weren't allowed to like cheer or call or do mixes or anything. So what they started selling these Nambats, and basically it's a couple like sticks, kind of things you'd use like at like a sporting game or whatever.
It's thunder sticks.
Thunder
I
sticks.
think like maybe like 20 years ago, like Anaheim Angels were using
those
them.
were those like inflatable plastic.
Which I mean they use those still. I think in Japan.
This was like a plastic horn shaped thing that makes
a pair of them. Yeah, you just bang them together.
One thing I did find out though is like slapping your pen light on Uchiwa makes more noise.
Yes.
So
that may damage you.
Good job there on the Nambats.
Yeah. And actually, like, even they had like this whole like showing off how they use the Nambats. Like they had a Kojin, Mirai, and Reiko like showcase. Hey, here how you use the Nambats, and it's like doing up the mixes and the Overture. You just bang it instead of saying Tiger, Fire, Cyber.
Yeah.
You just bang it. Which seemed interesting in practice, but I think in execution it didn't actually work that well at the Overture stuff, which we'll talk about later.
I guess like before we go through the concert, right? Like let's just talk about like the elephant in the room was like how awkward the concert was because of
the silence.
Because of the silence. Because you can't
and social distancing.
You can't do calls, and you have to be social distanced, and
then also the placement of the seats, because there's like this weird, the center stage thingy. It's like a 360. Well, seating was
the seating was 360, except the stage was not, which just made it really weird.
Yeah.
But like, I think eventually you get over it, like while you're watching, right?
Yeah.
You do get over it, but then sometimes it does get weird because like when they will be doing comedy and stuff, there's like, oh shit, can I not laugh?
Yeah, but everyone's just laughing.
Yeah, everyone does
laughing. Yeah.
But...
Or like when a big surprise happened, everyone like there were like cheers, like or
I mean, you can't really help your reaction. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's like the extent of it. It didn't get really too crazy, so actually surprisingly, everyone did pretty much behave themselves.
I think everyone did really well, like control themselves, right?
Yeah.
Like I felt really awkward during like the start, like Overture, and then there's no calls for Overture.
Yeah.
And then when they did like some of them, like the really famous songs that had to have calls.
Yeah.
And then you're hearing silence on these songs, and just like felt really weird to me.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was fine.
Yeah. For most part, yeah.
And I kind of enjoyed being seated the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, we couldn't stand, so you had to sit in your seat the whole time for all 3 hours.
But you had an empty seat next to you, so it was a lot easier to like fumble with all
your stuff, right?
Your numb-pads and
Which
your pen
when one of the surprises came out, I was like fumbling in my bag. Oh shit! I have to pull out my Uchiwa, and it was easy because like there was no one beside me. It's like whoop.
Yeah. Yeah, because there was a lot of stuff to carry. So yeah, you had like the pen lights, you had the bats, you had the Uchiwa. So basically, more stuff than unless you're an octopus, you're not gonna be able to like hold all this stuff. So it's kind of like picking up, dropping. I think like in our area, like somehow for some reason we were sharing the same chair, even though you had your own chair. And eventually, like half my stuff just like on the floor. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, I don't care. So we had it was like a rat nest of like Uchiwa and garbage.
I was putting the binoculars there because I thought you might want to use them.
Yeah.
You should have lent me the binoculars.
Yeah, you guys needed them.
Oh, yeah, by the way, so like me and Jeff were in the arena and we were pretty good spots.
Seats,
pretty good spots. And then
I had really shit seats
in the stands.
Yeah. I even kicked like my friend out from the seat
that he originally had, so Andy could have the better one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'd say like, the whole like it was a very different concert experience.
But I am proud, I guess, of NMB that they were able.
They managed to pull it off.
I mean, we won't know for a week, right, whether it was a fucking cluster or not. But
yeah,
knock on wood, right? But if everything goes, it was really smooth today, right? And if everything goes really smoothly, then it's like amazing, basically.
Yeah. Okay, so then should we talk about the stage?
Like the
that's actually so they had like a bunch of normally like they have like 2 or 3 big monitors usually at like these concerts. But yeah, there's literally like so many monitors in this.
No, so the thing because of how the stage was because they had to do 360 because they had to basically fill it up, right, so that they can sell more seats.
Yeah. So
they couldn't have like a huge screen because it would be blocking
or in a huge stage.
Yeah. So the stage was kind of small, and then they had like projector screens, but like the projector screens weren't really laid out properly. I mean, it was laid out, but it's not.
It was hung up way at the like
too far
edges of the
arena. So I couldn't see. So the screen that I was supposed to look at, I couldn't see it. So I was looking at the one closest to me, but that one was like showing the behind thing. So everything was flipped. Andy was telling me like, "Oh, I can read the kanji faster than you." because it's fucking it's flipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like on the stage, there were no really fancy decorations or lights or anything.
Yeah.
Only really like
even like 9th anniversary had better stage, right? Because they had the cake.
They're only like really thin LED light stick thingies.
That kind of I thought it was cool sometimes.
I think
and they had the rising platform.
I think it worked better on TV than it was live.
Yeah, which is also an interesting element because there actually is some stuff that like you would see on the TV, I guess. you wouldn't see on the
We
on
can
the
talk
stream.
about that
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
We can talk about it later.
But yeah.
Well, actually, in front of Matt and me, there was a giant camera arm the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It kind of blocked some
Like
stuff.
parts of like that one stage, yeah. And so we were also in a weird position where we were facing like, so the stage is to our right, and the platform's like to our right, but we're facing like parallel to it. So we had had to turn our necks, the body towards it the whole time.
Yeah, because you can't. Usually people would just stand right, and they would face that direction.
Yeah.
But now you can't stand.
You have to like pivot your whole body,
yeah.
and it's kind of like contorted. It's really weird.
Yeah. Well, we will experience that tomorrow again.
Yep. Yeah. So should we move on then to just get into the whole set list.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Yeah. So yeah, it's like the overture, quiet overture, weird, and then it opened up into this whole kind of monologue from Kojin.
That was really good. I really thought it was cool.
Kind of started off with her speech from last year's anniversary concert. Whole NMB is gonna be okay, and the future is good or whatever.
Yeah, and then it went into the whole Corona thing.
Yeah, like 2020, basically nothing happened this year. Didn't have any concerts. It's totally ignoring the whole Gaijin show and Tokyo Dome City Hall. That's part of 2019, right?
Yeah. It's because the Japanese fiscal year is until March.
Yeah.
It's BC before.
Or it was before Lunar New Year. Yeah, or right around the same time. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and then
started with
Darega no Tameni.
Yeah, which is
NMB's first performance or debut song.
It was their first stage.
Yeah.
So I mean, it kind of made sense, and because of the whole
this was the
drama thing with COVID.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Cause that was the original AKB song.
Yeah.
Which
for
was
the 8th grade.
311, tsunami, disaster.
No, actually, it wasn't. That song was before even 2011.
Oh, was it?
But then they repurposed it for the name of their
You know what? You're right.
Their
You're right.
volunteer.
It's
service.
much older. It was it's a really old stage.
Yeah.
That they just repurposed.
Yeah.
But
made sense.
It shows that it's universal.
Yeah.
You can use it for any disaster.
Yep.
You can use it for any disaster.
But yeah, so you get kind of a somber, beginning for his concert, and actually, it kind of just
it works.
Yeah. It worked, yeah. And then
I thought it was good. I thought it was a good start. Instead of starting with dumb shit,
the bombastic,
what other people,
fuck you guys,
or Namba Samba or whatever. I thought it was a good start. It was like, oh, this is a different concert.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
And then suddenly goes into one of the best songs ever, which is Yume wa Nigenai.
Oh, right.
And
which I guess I already broke our dumb predictions things when is Sonic gonna show up. Wait, no, this is really early to Yume wa Nigenai.
Yeah. So I was telling Andy, this was a really dumb place to have Sayaka show up, right?
Yeah.
It's no.
But this time they changed the Gambare to Gambaro, so the whole first person.
This idea, I actually know about this idea because Yuri talked about it
it's an exclusive
during her time.
Yeah.
She was saying that they were trying to figure out what to do with Yume wa Nigenai because she didn't want to do Gambare.
Mm.
And she was thinking of doing everyone says Gambare.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
But they didn't do it in her concert. So they did it now.
Yeah.
Which made more sense to do it now rather than in Yuri's concert. So I was like, oh, okay. Made sense.
Yeah, which I think that's kind of good. Then now we're into the NMB mode, with that.
Yeah. And that's Rifujin Ball, which is pretty cool. I have no idea why they chose these songs though.
It was kind of a very random.
Yeah.
The first 30 minutes or so of this concert was kind of just a bunch of random songs. I guess it had purposes. I guess apparently
it probably has purpose if someone explains it to you, but
Yeah.
We personally don't really know.
I read somewhere. I think apparently this is Anshi's first time doing.
Rifujin Ball.
Yeah,
Even though she's
one
the
original
original
member.
member.
Yeah.
Because these things, right? They never
show up because
no video, no nothing.
Yeah. It's a lot of cool history stuff. Let's see.
And then they did the MC with
the goods.
The goods.
That kind of which was kind of I thought it was kind of funny, the whole Coconut was wearing the hoodie and then they're dragging her by the neck, it felt like it was like a cat right by the scruff of their neck. or whatever, trying to show off the hoodie.
It was okay.
Yeah.
They tried their best, but because they were trying to sell the numbot, right? And they were saying like, "Oh, you should use the numbot for the calls." And
which it was already sold out anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of.
But even then, only like 10% of the people had it.
Yeah, we know it's like I think people wanted to use it early on. I mean, as the concert went on, people stopped using it.
Yeah. No, even if like everyone who had the numbot used it, it was not that many.
Yeah.
Because like it was sold out, and then like you couldn't buy it if
Yeah.
you wanted to. Like if it was available, I would have bought it, but it wasn't. So whatever.
Yeah, it did the whole weird pre-sale thing.
Yeah.
And so you couldn't hear it for like the cheering in the song.
Yeah.
So I just use it as a replacement for clapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just clap as well.
Yeah. And eventually, I just started banging it against the Uchiwa.
Okay, so after this MC, they explained that like, okay, starting from now, we will look back at the history of NMB. So they had like a countdown.
Yeah, like backwards for 2020
until 2015. Actually,
Yeah.
Like, that was the first block.
And they did like these bunch of these like kind of like the I don't know if I say highlight of the year, but like all the songs.
Basically, right? What songs represented NMB for that year? Basically,
A lot of units.
Yeah. Essentially, it was just units.
This was the unit corner, except they just renamed it something else.
Yeah.
So
first up was everyone's favorite group, Teppeltai 9.
which is like the most boring song.
This was it was like that's like oh man, I think it's gonna be a rough concert if it keeps going on like this.
This is better than the single, man.
Also, the whole time I forgot. Like, oh shit, what's Wakapon's colors? Oh, like the only member I like in that.
Yeah. What was her color?
It's two whites.
Green, right?
It's two whites.
Whites?
Yeah, two whites.
White power.
I think white is like someone else's, so she has to have two whites to make it. Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway, yeah.
So-
I didn't
The
have.
notable thing is Hinacho is out for this concert.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
Last minute announcement the day before.
Yeah.
So
They
Mirai,
subbed,
Mirai actually took her place.
Yeah, which is like good job to Mirai because she had to basically study the steps for Hinacho's part, which is not easy. But yeah, so I think Matt and I have agree on this part. It's like the first couple of songs. Basically, this is the 2020 part, right?
Yeah,
And 2020 fucking sucks. So
fittingly.
yeah, so because 2020 fucking sucks, all of the songs that represent
From
2020.
No, this is the only good part of
suck.
2020.
I mean, they didn't do dot until way later, and that was like probably the only good thing about.
Yeah, they didn't do that for 2020, so it was like This was the type of 9 song, right? What's it called? Kohaku no Kuho.
Yeah.
And then after that they did Imifu,
which I
is,
actually has like
Saipi's song.
me and like Jeff. I guess you should probably also have it as well. Like start getting like episode 1 flashback. Oh shit.
I actually had an argument with Andy about this because I thought it sucks. And then Andy was like, yeah, it's because you just have to adjust your mindset, because if you think about it as like a Vocaloid or a Kari Pamyu Pamyu song, then it's a good song.
Yeah, I guess
But then,
I can see that.
I think that's kind of how I saw it. That though, they weren't going for that. They were going for like a normal song. It's just like
with auto-tuned
to hell.
Yeah, it's like a T-Pain song.
No, I think they were because they know that Saipi can't sing that well. That's all they can do.
I guess because there's no video or anything, you can't really tell, right? Like if they were going for like a Vocaloid feel. Yeah. If it was like what's the one that Kokona does?
Coconut Roid.
Yeah, Coconut Roid. If it was like that, I would have appreciated it.
I mean, this is the first time we saw her Saipi dance to this too, and she was wearing like kind of like
K-poppy,
cool K-poppy outfit.
Yeah.
So it fits.
Right, I'm pretty sure the Korean fans are going crazy.
I like it actually. I like it better than the next one, which is like Miru's solo.
That's like
Come on.
Yeah,
the song is great.
Yeah, this was like making jokes like, "Oh, this is the bathroom break song, right?"
you went pretty early.
I didn't know even going to the bathroom at all the whole time. Just kind of joking like the whole time, like, "Oh, bathroom break time, dance up."
So this one like kind of like went up a bit for the next one.
I guess
this was like a small bump went up because it was a Chow. Is it a Chow song? Is it called Chow?
Chow, yeah.
It's the Chow song.
So the Yoshimozaka unit, but Lapis Arch covered.
Lapis Arch covered it.
Yeah, this is where it came back. I think it's because it's more poppy, more idol-y. So I think
it gave me more energy. I think when I listened to it,
it was the light at the end of the tunnel.
Still very much in the beginning.
And then after it, you just get plunged into darkness.
No, the while they turned off the lights and then had spotlights on.
But you couldn't see them.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so weird. They had spotlights and you couldn't see them.
That's by design.
Is it?
It's backlighting.
I guess, yeah, because whenever they do like a danceable thing at these concerts, they always do like the very dark.
Yeah.
You can like shadow dance or whatever. So yeah, that's like a stylish choice.
I didn't get to see it properly because I was way off in the corner. So
yeah,
I rewatch it.
I thought it was boring.
You guys don't appreciate art.
I was so happy when like the next song started because it was a good song. It's a really good song. Honesto man. It's actually this is the Yumi wa Nigenai representative, I think.
Yeah.
This was sung by the the former Kenkyusei around that time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Without Riona.
Peace be upon her.
You should rest in peace. So it was a good song. I really like the song itself.
I really wanted to cheer for that.
Yeah. It was good. And then the next one was like, this one's like kind of like woke me up, which is Romantic Sayonara. I was telling Jeff that I actually really like the song.
You just like the saxophone.
Maybe.
Yes, it's a great sax solo in the outro.
It's a better saxophone than Rashkunai. Ha! Hot take.
Yeah, I guess I could. No, I think Rashkunai is still better.
Yeah. So guys,
so that's like the end of like the cool. I don't know, like what chapter 1, I guess maybe.
This was like
this
went
whole
all the way to 2019. This is like 2018
18-ish.
Yeah. So we don't know. Okay, so the people listening to this, we don't know what the years are. So just remember it's around.
It's just bad timing. It's just a bad time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty much up to this point, we're kind of like, I'm not feeling this. This was like a half hour or so.
He was in every other song.
Yeah.
And then from here on was downhill.
Oh.
Fighting words, Jeff. Fighting words.
Unfortunately, we're in the same room now, so now we can actually stab each other when we say these things. So gotta be careful. I think this is now then where it got to like the hype. This is like the beginning of the floodgates. The floodgates started opening. And also, I mean, that's like when we started breaking the rules. So yeah, they did. You hear like the first few notes of which one do you like? Okay, and then
shit.
Okay, Ocarina comes out, Saipi comes out, Nagisa comes out, and then Yuri comes out.
Fuck yes!
And that's like when the first time you hear like audible like cheers. Like
people were breaking the rules at this. This was the first one.
Yeah,
like,
the first of many.
Yeah, like,
and then people started like pulling out like.
So I was like, oh shit, got to get my. So
were you doing this like while it was going before she actually got revealed, or like as soon as you heard which one?
As soon as I heard which one, I started pulling it out because I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, like that would probably been like a huge fuck up if like they did which one without Yuri.
I mean, they could have done it with like unders for everyone.
Yeah.
Not. It can't be like the 3 original members and someone else. That would be dumb.
Yeah.
But it was like 4 different girls. It's possible.
That'd be okay. Yeah.
So I was like,
4 to 5 different.
It's like, oh no.
Wait, actually, we should mention that. I guess like you go back to the whole like history video thing. They showed
her, right?
Yeah, it was from the music video. Yeah. There was a 5th figure in the which one.
Yeah, well, we don't really know who that was. It's like some
stage
ghost, probably.
Yeah, you know how cameras are.
Yeah.
Ghosts. You find ghosts and spheres or orbs or whatever on the camera.
Did they ever show Riripon anywhere?
Yeah, she was in there.
She was?
In 2015, because of during Shonen.
You can't. And Nijin's Kurigata.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you had to show her.
Yeah.
Anyways, so going back, so Yuri showed up and it was like, so this was for me a signal of like, oh shit, third gen.
Shit's getting real.
Because like, if you guys remember our previous podcast, we were doing predictions. I said like, don't expect too much other than like first gen, because like it's the first gen's 10th anniversary.
Yeah, not third gens or not.
Yeah, not third gen, not second gen or fourth or whatever, right? But then you got Yuri came out, and it's like, oh shit, like
she's not first gen, even though some people may.
So maybe we can get more. Basically, like she is third gen, so maybe we can get
instead
more.
Instead of president, or it's gonna be a special thing. Which I think also we were like.
I think maybe a few songs down that's when we figure out it's gonna be a special concert.
Yeah, no, sorry, again special.
Yeah.
Just with the whole like, Yuri showing up and them doing which one, proper. This kind of like, okay, we were thinking this is going to be something they were going to do for Octarine's grad concert. The fact that they did it for 10th anniversary is like,
it's like, oh wow,
they kind of like are spoiling Octarine's concert because it is going to happen again, tomorrow. It's
possible. It's possible she's not there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It seems like maybe like I don't know how you would get her to do it twice.
Because it's gonna be weird, right? If she shows up again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do the other quintet songs.
But actually,
you know what? Maybe they will do the other quintet songs.
The other two.
Yeah. Anyways, so after that, Akarin actually announced that even though she and Saibi are graduating, that
Quintet will live on.
Quintet will live on.
And they also, I think, they already announced this before, but they're doing the two books.
They didn't actually announce it before. It was a leak.
Oh.
This was the official announcement.
Official, okay.
Yeah.
But I think it wasn't really like all that hype, but we already know.
Yeah. Everyone knew. So, okay, then it's Matt's favorite song.
No, it's not. I've turned on this song. Like
You have?
Yeah.
I thought you loved this song.
I think...
I want to talk about Nagisa's fake.
Okay.
Fake,
Okay. So, during the Quintet MC, Nagisa actually was like, I have an announcement for everyone. And it was like, survey here of the 3 people inside this room. Did any of you believe that Nagisa was going to graduate?
No.
Like even 1% chance?
No.
No, me too.
Maybe 0.5%.
Really? I knew she was going to announce the books.
Oh, yeah, the books, yeah, definitely. Well, because we leaked, yeah.
Yeah, because it leaked. If it didn't leak, then you would have some doubt.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that was leaked. I thought they had already announced that.
That's what I
I
thought.
thought they were going to announce like a quintet concert or something.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
It was a leak, so I knew they were going to announce the books. So yeah, so she faked out a graduation announcement.
Yeah.
But just announced quintet books. So, guys, please buy the quintet books. There's 2 of them. November 10th.
Which one is better?
Both of them are better. It's hard to dock sinking.
Which one do you like?
Yeah.
So next day I did this as a Psycho, and it's
great song.
Yeah,
I really like this song.
Probably the one time.
It reminds me of the arena tour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of my first NMB concert.
Yeah, Psycho.
I also just like probably noticeably the one Ion Center song.
There's a lot of Ion Center songs.
This whole.
No, the Chow.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. No. More people were waving pink in the arena I saw.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's all Coconut fans.
Even Jeff was wearing waving pink.
Traitor.
If I have to pick one out of this arch, it's Coconut.
It could have just left it on yellow for Chihi, and then also go for Ion, but no.
But he had to change it.
He actively changed it.
Oh my god, Jeff. So Psycho.
Join the Coconut.
So after Psycho, they did Tayoga, which is a really good song. This is the former Kenkyu. This is a 5D2 song.
Okay, that's why I was like, who?
You don't know this song?
No.
It's a really fucking good song.
It's from their stage that they did.
Yeah, it's called the same.
The title.
Tayoga Sakamichi Noboru. It's a very short-lived stage because they still Kaku immediately after it. Yeah. But this was okay. So this is what Matt wanted to say is like while they were performing, so on the screens they actually showed like old videos.
Yeah. Well, they did
this
some
was
weird
the first
thing.
one where it mattered because they were showing the 5D2 members who already graduated.
Yeah.
So like Nami
and Mirai,
Momorun
yeah.
and like Mirai and
yeah.
all of those like. So because there's something special about this song because for some reason like Akira wanted the song to only be done by the original members. So if someone was missing, they would actually just leave it empty. So so if you actually look at the formation of this song, there's holes in it.
I see.
Because like those are for the graduated
original members, yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
So
also, what they're doing with this whole thing also was like the whole like clips of them as audition and then debut and then
yeah.
They're doing this for a lot of stuff. The whole concert for other kinds of stuff. The word kind of flashback clips.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I guess apparently the stuff wasn't showing up on the actual stream,
Yeah.
according to people on Discord.
Yeah. So this actually pulls us all the way down to like 2016, which is like the start of 5th gen.
Yeah.
So when it got there, right, you kind of knew that like
we're in the golden era.
Yeah, we're
we got out of the dark age.
We're like gonna get seriously like, you know, nostalgia bait basically. Because the next one is
the Yuri Gekijo?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Yuri Gekijo, so yeah, the every anniversary they do like a kind of like a stage play, short drama play thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna be completely honest here. I thought this was a really weak Yuri Gekijo, but I mean I'm happy that there was a Yuri Gekijo.
The plot was weak, but it's typical like, oh, you know, confess your love to the cute boy in high school.
Yeah.
But you need help from your senpai or whatever.
Yeah.
But then this was full of like fan service, like, you know, OG NMB
that was the fan service.
That was basically the saving point. I think this was just a vessel for the fan service.
Yeah.
And this was essentially I think most fan service.
Renapyeon made 0 sense. She just like appeared.
No, she appears just like, oh, I'm gonna you want me to help you, but you know, you just have to help yourself. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck did you do here?
She didn't even get to cast her full magic.
Yeah.
Magic.
And she wasn't even the first of
the first OG was Irie.
Irie, yeah. That's like you heard the second like scream.
Yeah.
People were like, oh, a gasp or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So.
But then even Renapyeon wasn't really a scream though. It was like, oh, Renapyeon's here.
I mean, like Momoka gets like all the.
Momoka got like
stole the show. Yeah.
So they had like a classroom, right? And then
like
Momoka shows up. So everyone's like, oh my god, it's Momoka.
Yeah.
So the girls on stage and like the girls sitting down were all screaming.
Yeah.
And then
the teacher was also
Yui Pon. Yeah. And so that this is what Andy was saying, like I couldn't recognize the name because it was flipped. Like, oh shit, I can't read it. And then he was like, it's Yui Pon's. Oh shit, that's Yui Pon. And that's like a weird deep cut because like she was never like, you know, super popular. She just happened to be Yoshimoto.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But anyway,
this
was Yuina's first random like big push.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, Yuina was like the ramen princess.
Yeah.
And I guess like Shiori got like a good role.
Yeah. Well, she was the main character. Yeah.
Yeah, because this was
she was trying to confess to Wakapon as the girlfriend.
So she was trying to confess to Wakapon, but then Wakapon had a boyfriend, which is Momoka.
Yeah. And then they kissed.
And then they did kiss. There's also a narrator. Then Reiko was the narrator, but then like she was like doing the thing that Maokyun does. It's like getting really excited by all the Yuri stuff. And then like Maokyun shows up. It's like, oh, you know what? That's too lame. You need to do it like this, which is like, you know, she just goes crazy.
Breaks the fourth wall.
But then the thing is, like, if you watch it though, you do recognize how good Maokyun is.
Yeah.
Right? Because like Reiko sucked compared to her. So I don't really know if that actually did Reiko any favors. But it was like a really nice thing to have like Maokyun come back.
Yeah, but anyway, that culminated in the song of the Mina.
Oh,
Mina-san mo Ishoni.
Mina-san mo Ishoni.
Yeah.
It's a reset song, I think, Jeff? Is it a reset song? Mina go Ishoni.
No.
You may
no,
Idol no Yoake.
Oh, is it Idol no Yoake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, all the AKB songs.
Yeah.
But I think this was probably my like. I really like that song. So.
Oh, Anchu was here too.
Yeah, she was one of the.
She has super long hair now, though, so it's kind of weird.
It was hard for me,
like a boy.
Even then, like me first finding her, like when the older songs too. Like I was trying to find her the whole time. Like how was her hair done today? Because sometimes it's down or it's a ponytail or braided or whatever. So
it's down.
It's hard to find. Yeah,
it was down today.
But yeah, then that transitioned to like this was like the the fan service gravy train. And
this
it kept
was, like,
rolling.
Massive. Like after this, it was like
never-ending fan service. Yeah. The next was Rash Kanai.
Yeah, and then so when they showed up, right? So okay, I'm gonna set it up. Like they showed up, and then you could tell it was the Rash Kanai outfits.
Yeah.
Like Miru was wearing the costume, pink fluffy outfit, and then she was like. everyone, this
Rush
song
Kunai.
is
It's
Rush
double,
Kunai.
It's double center.
And it's double center, and you know what that means.
They remove the curtain, and Fuko's under.
And then Fuchan shows up.
Yep.
It's like, oh my god, it's Fuchan!
Yeah.
And this is kind of important because I guess like Renopyon was the first one that was not Yoshimoto. She's not Yoshimoto.
Okay.
She's a graduate that's not Yoshimoto. And Fuchan is a graduate that's not Yoshimoto.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh shit, this means like all the chips are down. So you can get anyone come back.
Yep.
It's like, oh shit, yeah. And then so they did Rush Kunai. Like, Fuko barely danced.
Yeah.
It was so weird. Like, it seemed like she couldn't dance. Maybe she forgot the steps or
Probably.
they didn't want to make her dance anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rush Kunai, cool song.
Yeah, that was definitely like the moment. And then it continued on, so then they showed like the clip of Suzu's graduation announcement, which
So I will give props to Matt here because like in the previous episode he said did you say it was your dream scenario or was it a realistic scenario?
This is gonna be for the Loli concert, yeah. So they did this
like,
soon.
I'm predicting Yamada Suzu graduation ceremony
collaboration.
No, you said a graduation ceremony.
Okay, yeah.
And then it was like, no, fuck you, that's not gonna happen.
I think it was gonna, yeah. Well, I think it was gonna be a big thing, but it's like some kind of, she was gonna have some kind of thing.
And she had like a fucking section to her.
Yeah.
And they were like, like they even played like sad music while like they had like a video package for her, and then like the stage like comes up, right, and there's like two people on stage.
Yeah, and then it's a duet song.
And then the music was the Heart Nadok Senkai.
Yeah, which okay, it's a duet. Okay, well, who's gonna be the other person? And then
it's Yamada Nana.
Oh my god.
It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
I thought.
So it wasn't my ultimate dream. It wasn't my ultimate dream scenario because I was still expecting it to be Tomodachi. Even though you guys can sing, they're sisters. They can't be friends. But yeah, that was I think it was fun. A fun moment, I think. Yeah. Like, okay, you got Nana, so okay, that's 1 out of 3 on your bingo card, right?
Yeah. That's 1 out of 3 on the bingo card.
So what's next on the? What we get next?
Yeah, so I actually noticed this them coming up the stage because of the outfits. So it was like the white.
Yeah.
Tablecloth,
Actually,
right?
when I saw like Yumin and second gens, I was like, wait, shit, is Mocha coming? And I was reaching for my Mocha Uchiwa.
So, guys, Jeff was like so ready that like he even brought Mocha Uchiwa today. Like that was like the deepest of the deep cuts.
Yeah, I didn't even bother bringing like any Imichi shit.
This is so unlikely.
She was there.
Yeah,
she was there, yeah, but not on stage.
Yeah, so this is Sozo no Shijin, and like I'm gonna be perfectly honest, like this like more than like even which one, this is like the song that got me like the most emotional out of the concert because it was so random, because it's like such an important song, but like they never actually like highlight it very much because and precisely because the reason is like there's no like super popular member out of all the members of it.
Literally 100 yen Chan Fest.
It was 100 yen Chan Fest. Like it was like a way to push Joe, I guess.
She was. I guess I guess there was a couple other.
No, that's it.
She was the only graduate to return.
You mean Senbatsu?
No, everyone can return. So basically, like this was the
one notable. Like
the great thing. No, the great thing about this is like a lot of members from this have already graduated. And almost everyone came back except Yamarina.
Yeah. That's what's funny, because I had like Runa come back, but she just left like 2 days ago, like 3 days ago. Yeah, and then Ayatine came back last week. Yeah. So
then Maichi and then Natsu.
Yeah.
And then it was and then Joe, right? Like the highlight was Joe, I guess.
Yeah.
Natsu watched though in the audience.
Did she?
Yeah, she came to watch.
Rina, I guess, was like in some hotel in Kyoto or something. I saw like on Instagram like later.
So why wasn't she here?
I don't know.
It's so weird. Anyways, so this is a great song. I really love this song. If you've never heard this song, like, you should like look it up. It's great. It won Request R.
Yeah, you need to know the story behind it. Like I didn't understand why people loved the song because it's kind of like really slow.
Yeah.
But it's about the story of the members.
Yeah, because like these are like former Kenkyusei that were like hard done
in Kenkyusei hell.
Yeah, in Kenkyusei hell basically.
Or purgatory, whatever, limbo. All right.
And then
next
this is like the
this actually probably
worst,
when I actually
the worst like bait and switch ever.
Yeah. As soon as I started playing, I'm like, oh shit, this is my moment. This is the third gen moment.
So when I heard the music, actually I saw the outfits
Yeah.
first. It was like I was telling Andy, "Oh shit, they're gonna do Almond Croissant."
Yeah.
And then,
The
music started, and it was like, I was looking for someone with blue hair. Is she here? Is she here? And I was like,
no way.
And then they were and then I, because I was so far away, I was like, so I wasn't sure who was there.
Yeah.
And then, because people weren't shouting, weren't screaming,
yeah, you can't.
I knew that Shu wasn't there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, Shu's not there. So if Shu's not there,
no one else is gonna be
there.
Or it's gonna be really weird if like you have everyone
except
third gen, but yeah, you're ace or whatever.
But even Yuri didn't come up for this, and she was there.
Yeah. So your one song quota or whatever, you only get one.
So,
but they did do like
this
was like the third gen like tribute song or whatever, and so you had all third gens. Yeah, centers, and then you had random other members as the backup.
But I mean, I was telling these guys that personally, I was really happy for this song because like I'm a big third gen fan, and I'm happy that they got their time to shine.
Yeah,
and like it was third gen and basically like young members, so it was good. But like the song itself isn't really that good. Like it's the story.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then like speaking of good songs.
No, there's not another good song for a while. But good song, I guess, if you're a foreign fan, because I guess this is like the song that foreign fans love, but Japanese fans don't.
Yeah, Japanese fans hate this song.
Come on, Nigix.
And they were wearing the Kohaku outfits.
That was cool that they brought those
nice
back
throwback.
Yeah, it was really old outfits, but it was cool. Oh yeah. Speaking of, I was surprised that they didn't do Ha, because they had Ha in the videos, but they didn't perform it. I guess they did it recently, right? In the January concert.
Yeah, from the costume contest.
Anyways, Kamune Geeks, really cool. I really like this. I think it was Nagisa centered or something.
Yeah.
Nagisa.
Which you could kind of tell, like, oh, this is like a Sayaka carry the song. Yeah, that's what I guess. Sounds really off.
Andy and I were joking that like, oh, is this so? Because it was like OG festival, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, okay, shit, Sayaka's coming out, and because you could hear her voice in
the vocal
it's
backing track,
yeah, the backing track has Sayaka's voice, so you could hear her voice.
Yeah,
it's like, oh shit, Sayaka coming out for this song. So like the next couple of songs, that was the joke. It's like, oh, this is Sayaka centered song. This is her time. Which is Aotsuki Gamiteru Kara, which is like, this is the best. Like, this is a cool song because the Darling part is iconic because it's the start of Kokoten. I guess that's why they chose it.
Which is the first NMB original.
First and only NMB original stage. And it's probably the last original stage for AKB. Oh, no, wait. There's like this other AKB thing.
The MT
bullshit, yeah.
No Tommy or whatever, yeah.
That doesn't count. Anyways, next is
12/31.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get it because it was emblematic of that year, that period, 2014-2015. It was when NMB was like basically begging to get into Kohaku.
Yeah.
So I guess they had to sing this.
Yeah.
It was sung by, I guess, like captains. I think.
Yeah.
It was
plus second to fourth gens.
Okay. Yeah. Jeff knows more about that. So he cares about second and fourth gen, not third though.
Even numbers are underdogs.
You know what? That's true. 2, 4, 6. Oh.
Yeah. 8. Who do we appreciate? 100 chance, go. 100 chance.
You now have a new call. You now have a new
someone needs to support them.
Yeah. So the next one is like
this,
and then this was at first. This is like one of the weirdest things though, because At first, we thought it was a bait and switch.
But it was a switch and bait.
Yeah, it was a switch and bait. Because they started Waruki, and then the name Waruki came up.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, fuck, Milky! And then it was Momone.
Momone.
And then everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone in the whole Osaka Joe Hall was like, what the fuck? And then she was doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
She was doing the whole thing. I was like,
the song
okay.
The song went on pretty long.
Yeah.
The first verse and then first chorus.
Yeah.
Normally, like when they do like a switch, it'll be like after that first verse. Yeah. But yeah, it went for like pretty much like half the song.
I was telling Andy, like, why the fuck is Momone getting a solo? And he was like, maybe she's been around for a while. They want to give her something. It's like, yeah, but like 10th anniversary solo?
Yeah, it's like the wrong time, wrong place.
And I was like, you know what? Maybe they will change it. Maybe they will, bait and switch us again.
Yeah. Well, and then they did. Because then after like the first part of Waruki, but she did Waru Momo or Waru.
No, exactly at that part. And she said like, Waru Momo, and the music stopped.
Cut.
Yeah.
Yep, and then you see...
So, when the music stopped, right, I was like, oh shit. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Because also,
and Matt was so disappointed because he thought it was Waru.
You also know, yeah. But then you also know, Momone was wearing the pajama.
Yeah, the crappy one.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, okay, because if you're going to do Waruki at this time, you would do, like, the devil or whatever. But yeah, then Milky came out and did...
And Milky got, like, the loudest screams of everyone.
Yeah.
Whatever else we talk about later,
doesn't matter.
Now that this was the loudest.
This is basically the end of the concert. Nothing else happened at the end.
She's the only first gen who came back wearing like
full costume, full performance, gave 110%.
Yeah, everyone else was like just swaying around, like even like Fucha with Rashkana.
Oh, there's like wearing like just like some normal clothes.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not sure.
Well,
someone's
Yuri
clothes.
was wearing like quintet clothes.
Yes,
technically that was an outfit.
That was an outfit, yes, but some designer clothes. But yeah, Milky was the one who was like in a full outfit and actually performed.
Yeah,
and I was like super impressed with her.
Yeah, but it's like because she's like still actively an idol and still actively doing solo stuff.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
But I felt like actually this whole time while Milky was doing her thing, I felt so bad for Momone. Because even then they can like tell like, oh, okay, yeah, like
I guess the whole point was like they were treating her as a joke.
Yeah,
right?
It's good. They played it well. Like she was trying to climb up the stage.
Yeah,
but couldn't get up. Yeah.
Yeah, so because like Milky was on a raised stage, and
yeah,
Momone was below, and she was trying to get up.
Yeah, couldn't get up. Yeah,
yeah.
So I think that's like I think that's probably the highlight of the whole concert.
Yeah, to be honest, I think this was the highlight of the concert. And I'm saying this because I'm not a Milky fan, and I'm saying this.
Yeah. All right. So next
this is like OG Fest again.
Continues, yeah, with Ryder, and so it's original. Performing
the original unit, the original like OG. This is like super deep cut. Though.
Can't believe they got everyone.
Yeah. So it's like Kanakichi, Keiichi, Ainyan, which is like this is the first time Ainyan has showed up on a concert stage since her graduation, which was like 2000. Fuck, I don't know, 12.
Okay, she didn't come to Psychosonic.
No.
Okay.
She was the only one who didn't show up in Psychosonic. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Ryder was good. I mean, Ryder
as good as it's
it's always
can
good.
be.
Yeah. And then next one's like awesome, just Kesho.
Yeah.
And this is like this
could have been a Sayaka moment.
So the thing is, it could have been a Sayaka moment, but this was for Ainyan because this is her favorite song, and this was the first ever #1 song for Request R. Because Ainyan was graduating, and she said it was her favorite song, so fans voted for it. So that was.
I was hoping it would bring in the rabbit from the music video.
I thought I hope they would at least have worn like the fairy outfits.
Yeah.
But they didn't do that. That's good. And then around this time, I think around like Waruki, I was talking to Andy. I was telling him, you know what? It's probably really awkward at this point to to pull out Sayaka.
Yeah, like you. But also, I think Sayaka's like really tricky because like you push her too early, it overshadows everything afterwards. Yeah. So I think it's kind of. It basically, I think Sayaka got overshadowed just by like
all the other first gens coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can get like Ainyan, then you'll get Sayaka.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, we know, like, she's like
it's coming.
God Empress of NMB,
yeah.
right? She has to be there. And so I was thinking, what would be a good song for her to show up in? Like, it feels like nothing is good enough for, a surprise Sayaka appearance. Because it's like, I was thinking, like, maybe Dazai Osamu? But then, and then Annie was saying, like, well, like, Yui-Han has to show up. Because if she's not there, then that's kind of pointless. It's like, yeah, and then I was thinking, maybe, like, Zetsumetsu Kurokami Shoujo? But then...
That was Milky Center originally.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it.
that would have been like when Milky would show up.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I wonder... And then I was... I'm not saying this just because it actually happened, but I actually called Station Rap Time. Because I was telling Andy, I think it might be Station Rap Time because it's like the most important NMB song.
Also, it's been like 2.5 hours already in the concert, or 2 hours in the concert. It's about time, Station o'clock.
So this song starts, right? And then all the members were like, it was so fucking obvious because all the members like started like jumping all in the middle.
Stage, yeah.
There was a lot of them, and they were all like surrounding something in the middle. And then
they open up and you see.
No, and then like Miru was like, everyone. So for this song, we have a very, very special guest. And like when she said that, oh, it's fucking Sayaka.
Like who's more special than Milky?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Like there's literally one member that's more special than Milky.
Yeah.
And then Sayaka shows up. It's like, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
so
but I think
it was knew it was happening.
Yeah.
It was still like, you still feel happy that she's there.
Yeah, but I think it was just like kind of like not as hyped as
because the Milky one was kind of a surprise. This one wasn't a surprise anymore.
Yeah, it was gonna happen sometime.
If you were able to get Milky, you will 100% be able to get
anyone else. Yeah.
So
Station Lab Time, which also felt like it was kind of early because usually like Station Lab Time is always like the last song.
Very last song. I was like, I actually thought this was the end.
Yeah.
I thought the next one was gonna be Encore.
Yeah.
But it wasn't because
instead they did an MC and it was kind of very. I think it's when I started like tuning out. Like, oh man, you guys had me and they lost me, and it's like Sayaka shilling her solo career and not really being. I mean, we were talking about this over dinner, but like Sayaka's different now. She's like kind of like killed that whole idol persona she has. Yeah. We just want her to come back as idol Sayaka. But
that's the like the tough part with Sayaka, right? Because she's now like the singer songwriter Sayaka, and she's not the idol Sayaka. But everyone is there, right? Because they're for NMB, so they were expecting like idol Sayaka.
Yeah.
And personally, right? I don't know about other people, but personally for me, it felt so fucking weird seeing her there because she was not speaking like the Sayaka that we all knew. Because she's now this new persona, like the singer-songwriter or whatever. But it was still nice to see her there, so I'm still happy to see her there. Next is like a couple of like.
Next, we'll just kind of jump over this across this. We're getting pretty long here now. Yeah. Just like the hype block. Did Nagiichi, Bogurika, which I'll say actually I did like them. The Nagiichis when they had the costumes, like the red and white costumes. That were kind of...
I really fucking love those costumes.
Jeff hated it.
I like it so much. It's so cool.
The weird, like the boob out.
Yeah, like the red ones looked it was like like Evangelion Asuka style.
I'm like, what?
And Anju
the whites are really good.
Anju and
so you could tell, like Akarin was wearing white, right? Basically, the Akarin girls were all wearing white,
and everyone else got red.
Yeah, and
like Haruka was wearing red.
The Miru girls were wearing red, I guess.
Okay.
So that was the separation.
Also, I guess I will mention with Nagiichi, this is also I think when 7th Gen actually first came out.
Was it?
Yeah, because that's when like they just snuck in there and they were on like the long catwalk.
I think they were at the start.
Yeah,
they were.
Maybe, but didn't really notice them.
Yeah,
this is where I first noticed them because, like, man, like Semenjin hasn't really had done anything, which obviously it's not their concert,
sense, right? Yeah,
but I still like went to. So they did this song real quickly, and then they did
Eureka,
Boku no Eureka, which actually I kind of like this part because I guess, well, I don't really care for the song so much, but Anju and like Harukan were like they're like partners or whatever for this song or whatever.
Okay, whatever.
So like
it's not that important.
Anju crawled under Harukan's long legs.
Yeah, okay. You make it sound like more dirty than it is.
I'm okay, this is my moment. Also, I'm like torn because I have like, which do I use, yellow or pink for? Cause,
what did you choose?
I think I still stuck with yellow because they were like whenever like they were close to our area, I switch over to yellow or pink or whatever.
It's fine. It's like such a big stadium, no one will notice.
Yeah, and then the Kitaga Kenji, and then they
finally did that. That was the last song before Encore.
Yeah, and this was all members were doing it too. So
yeah, great.
Good,
good ending. And then
the Encore.
It was actually super short Encore, right?
Yeah.
Because we can't do Encore.
Yeah.
Like the fans couldn't do the normal Encore calls, so it was super short, and they just did. They announced that in the new single, like there's a coupling song, right, called "I Love Butaman."
Yeah.
It's like the fucking weirdest title for a song, but everyone was like, you know what? It might be a commercial
for Go-Go Ichi,
which is like a really famous like Osaka
meat bun restaurant or shop.
It's like super famous.
Yeah.
And then
they had a commercial.
It's true. It's an actual commercial.
Yeah.
So and apparently it's starting on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't think we had a list of all the members that were in it, but I think we just did like Mikana,
Mikana Sucha, Nagisa, Kohona, and one more girl.
Miru?
No, it's not Miru. Not Miru, not Akari, not Saipi. Kojirin.
Yeah. Not Ion.
Not Ion.
Yeah.
Okay, so Encore, they did the new single, which is not that important.
That was his first time seeing him perform, which is okay. That's significant, but also,
I don't really like the... So, what do you guys think about the outfits?
It's too white.
Yeah, it's too white.
Too much white.
Like fucking
usually I'm like down.
Mikano was blending into the background.
Yeah, it's just like chameleon or whatever, or camouflage. Yeah, octopus
like
camouflage.
Overall, but Akane's is super weird with like a puffy.
Yeah, the weird like poofy shorts. Looks like a cupcake topper or whatever. You know?
Is it?
Oh, yeah, it looks like a cupcake thing.
I like the fancy clothes in the video, but like the dance clothes aren't very good. Well, except for Harakaren's outfit, she looks like some Kabakura girl.
Yeah.
Anyways, Mikazuki no Senaka.
Yeah, and that's when everyone came out.
This is literally everyone.
Literally everyone's
Milky,
here.
Yuri, everyone.
It was nice seeing the current members together with the graduate members because they always group members by generation.
Yeah. So like Yuri was with the third gen,
that's really cool.
And then Sayaka, Milky, all the first gens were together.
And like on the stage, like, they would kind of like cycle around, like so they do like a verse or two, and then they like kind of rotate.
Yeah. Because they always do that for Mikazuki no Senaka.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, that's actually cool. Seeing them when they're doing that.
It was really nice seeing like this was like basically. Nostalgia porn for like NMB fans, right? Like everyone, like everyone you loved, like is there.
Yeah. This is why you signed up for this concert or found this stream, this illegal stream or whatever.
What do you mean?
Yeah. And then they did another MC, and this is where some announcement came. Actually, a pretty happy announcement for once, I guess.
We can probably talk about that later.
Yeah.
In the next episode.
Yeah. Well, we'll just mention it here, So Saipi announced, she's doing a graduation concert.
Yeah, in the Oryx Graveyard.
Oryx Graveyard, December 14th. None of us, well,
Jeff is going.
Jeff is considering going.
I found out I have a meeting that day.
But even then, like, none of us were playing, like, I don't really care to go. Even Ryan, who always has, like, Foamy. That's what you call me. Kept going is what we're talking about. We're making fun of you and your friends.
Fear of missing out. We were saying
fear.
FOMY, fear of missing Yuri.
That's why you sign up for every single event that she might be in or is going to be in.
Yeah.
And
like the worst one was the Renapion Grad concert. I still did that.
And in the Guam trip.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway, yeah, so that's happening. So that's cool. That's like your announcement quota for a concert or whatever.
Happy for her. She deserves it.
Yeah.
She, of course. And the last was like, then there was like some final comments from Kojiri, and she apologized for not going to Kyocera Dome.
But she's like, it's like still like on the
dream.
plan, on the table for something that she wants to do in the future. Probably like after Corona.
15th anniversary.
15th anniversary.
Yeah.
Why not 14th?
When they decide that they're redoing 2020 in 2021.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're gonna have 10th anniversary again in next year.
10-2.
Yeah.
And they dress up like idols. Wait.
So instead, they'll dress up as like fantasy.
Yeah.
And then
and then they like, okay, it's our last song. The Zanbyaku Rokujugo Nichi Kamigoki, which is that was the last song. And I'm like, that seems like kind of like a
weird last.
Yeah, because usually you always want like a hype song as your last hype song, as your last song. But it's canonically it's an NMB song.
Yeah, it is.
So like okay, appropriate. Yeah, they did this song. Obviously, no. Was this Nikki's? Who was the center for this?
Kojiri.
Kojiri was the center. Okay.
For this.
Yeah. Yep. I was like, okay, that's kind of a weird song to end on. And like, okay, no, actually, this is the last song, and it's the best fucking song ever.
Not really true, but yeah, it's a hype song.
What about the people?
Yeah.
In the show on the highest note possible.
Did you change it to green?
Yeah, everyone did. I even had 3 pin lights. I made W's. And that's how, that's how you end the concert. Because I was like, if you can do what, I would actually be like, worst concert ever.
So,
but I was happy, so I was satisfied.
Yeah. Okay. So before we finish our before closing thoughts, I just wanted to say like notable omissions was no Zetsukuro.
Yeah.
No Ha.
No Ruri Palm.
No NMB 48. No, four songs.
Oh, songs.
I think those 3 are the biggest ones that they missed. Or like, no, oh my god.
Yeah, oh my god. I mean, it's like Durin Shonen even.
Durin Shonen. So, I was thinking, like around like 2016. Around the 2016 time, I was like, if they fucking do Dorian Shonen here, it's like,
you have to bring a Ripon for
that. You do have to bring a Ripon for that. So like that the reason they didn't do Dorian Shonen was because they couldn't bring out the Ripon. So I think like our list missed something because there's no Niji no Tsukurikata here in this list.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because they didn't do Niji no Tsukurikata.
They did.
No, they didn't.
It's not canonical.
Yeah,
it's like
some like fanfic fever dream.
I was like
version of
so when they started it, I was like, oh shit,
rolling. Oh yeah.
I was like, oh shit, because it was around the time where like
that was early on too, right?
Back, right? I think it was like before Sozo Shijin or something, right? It was like, oh shit, they're bringing it back, and it was like, no. Some random girls were singing it.
Yeah.
Kato Center.
This was Kato Center, Kato Anon, and then some
Wakapon maybe.
Yeah. Oh, it was like Yuina. She said something about like.
I pulled out my Nanaho Uchiwa.
Right.
Okay.
I remember.
Anyways, so notable omissions from them. I was telling them like the biggest member that didn't show up was Shu.
Yeah.
Obviously, we all know why she can't make it because she's in New York.
Yeah.
Whatever.
With her blue hair.
And then the next one is Riripon.
Yeah.
Because and I think that's it. Like there are a lot of like first gen. No, that doesn't count.
That's tomorrow. That's gonna be a little.
That's gonna be tomorrow. So like there's a lot of like first gen omissions. So there's no Machu, there's no Rikanyan,
Yupi, Richan.
Richan's an omission, and then Ripopo.
Yeah, Ripopo.
It's kind of weird. Like
you can't get every.
I know. I'm just saying like these are the notable omissions.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
But I think like the biggest one that people missed probably Shu and Riripon.
Yeah.
Like if those two showed up, it would have been like
perfect.
Perfect.
Best concert ever, you say?
Yeah.
Which I say is definitely. I think one thing I would say is with the whole concert, like, so it's 3 hours long, but it didn't feel like 3 hours.
Yeah.
I didn't want this concert to end. Like, it was just having so much fun as the nostalgia train was happening.
Yeah.
And when it was, and like, oh shit, it's like 9:30 or whatever. Actually, it was 9 o'clock when Encore was happening.
When they announced saying like, oh, the middle school members have to leave. I was like, what the fuck? Why? It's like, oh, it's 9. So yeah, that's a good sign because like I never even like thought of like checking the time.
I think it is because like, I mean, yeah, it started so slow, and then once it got past that bad part in the beginning and started becoming very fun, it just went by really fast.
Yeah, I mean it's expected though because like we're kind of like older fans, so that's our sweet spot, right? Like the nostalgia part.
Yeah, but yeah, I think because of that though, I think that's like, if like RuPaul and Shu were here, it probably would have been like best concert ever, even better than Psycho Sonic. Because I mean, Psycho Sonic, I would say like there were parts of that I also probably was like not into 100% on board.
I mean, this concert, like the starting part was like really boring.
Yeah.
I mean, the start was good. I thought Darikan Tamini and Yumi no Yuginai was good, but then kind of like slows down.
That weird, like the modern, the 2020 era.
Yeah, 2020 era kind of sucked.
You're just fake fans.
That's true. I'm like an OG fan, so but like it picked up like quite a bit, and then it's like was like. Although to be completely honest, I thought after Station and Rap Time, the concert did like.
Kind of dipped,
yeah. Especially because those are the hype songs.
Yeah,
and then you couldn't cheer.
How do you follow up on that?
Yeah,
what are the people?
No, and because like Sayaka already showed up, so like that okay, there's no more surprises.
Yeah,
and not that like we just want surprises. I'm not that guy, but. Like the tension did go down, but like I thought overall it was a really good concert. I really enjoyed myself.
Yeah, I think it was a really good concert. I think people in the Discord like they were actually really enjoying it too.
Yeah,
just like I was like looking through the comments like during the encore and stuff, and then
good to see you guys know some of your history.
Yeah. So I don't know like. The people listening to this, like how far back you guys go with NMB? It's actually a good thing to tell us. Like, how far back do you go?
Yeah,
because like
what did you like these parts?
Because like Andy was saying to us that he thought that this was a great concert for oldies, but for like newer fans, which I think like a lot of people in Discord are, like it wouldn't be that much. Like fun for them, because like they wouldn't know, like for example, Sojourn Shijin, right? What that means, or seeing Ainyan sing Kesho or whatever, like that doesn't really matter to them. But I mean,
like you only know like these things from legends, like Nana, Milky, Sayaka, right? Basically, legends you've heard. Oh man, these members are so great, but now you get to see them finally. So okay, I can see what that's all about.
I mean. If you saw like Milky do Waruki, like that's the legend doing it. Like I think that's the thing that I was kind of disappointed in with like Sayaka's appearance, because like she didn't really show people like why she's Sayaka.
Yeah, it's just like some person named Sayaka.
Yeah. No, I mean exactly. Like even Nana. Well, Nana's been graduated for so long, so to her it doesn't matter anymore, right? But like. There's a reason why these girls like Saya, Milky, Nana were like the top members of NMB for so long, and like I think only Milky was able to show that no one can still like touch me. Yeah. And we know Sayaka's God basically. But yeah, good concert. Closing thoughts, Jeff?
Yep.
Yeah, enjoyed it a lot. And the whole thing, unlike some of you guys, I appreciate NMB past and present,
good and bad.
I mean, I'm not knocking the new. I guess like we're gonna watch the Lily concert.
You don't have the connection to it.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, this is like where you're gonna be like, old man shakes his fist at clouds at the concert
I'm
tomorrow.
Gonna be like Grandpa Simpson.
Yep.
It's like, why are you doing that song? No, I think I'm gonna enjoy it because I actually enjoy it quite a bit because now I don't have to look for a member. So I can just watch.
You just want to look for Mikana.
I can't see her. She's transparent.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta put a UV light over to find her. That's her pin light color. You were asking me earlier what's her pin light color. I mean, I think Joe said black.
I looked it up. It's purple and pink.
Okay.
So purple UV light.
Yep. That's how you find her. Yeah. So I think that's gonna do it for the 10th anniversary concert report. Thanks for listening, and be sure to check out the next reports on the Lily concert and Ocarina concert in the upcoming days. Thank you, and have a great day. Peace.